Yo, what's cracking, lacking, what's happening? Good morning, top of the morning to you. Sun shining, wake up, get up. How you sleep last night? How you doing? I take all that. But them people that hit you with that grand rising, ugh, don't grand rising me ever. Okay, you know what? If that's your thing, I ain't gonna disrespect it. You got your reasons to want to say grand rising. I ain't knocking it. I just prefer everything before that. For some reason, grand rising just seem like I don't know. Like I just don't get it. It's like you waking a dead person up. It's like grand rising. It's like a famous dead person or something. It's just like you about to bring a dead person back to life. For some reason, the grand rising just don't feel like you alive already. It feel like they finna is you dead and you gonna rise up after that. It's gonna be grand. Not just ain't a fan of the grand rising. So keep me with the good morning, the wake up, whatever, anything other than grand rising. I'm fine with it. Still too early in the morning. Y'all know I don't talk like that. I'm supposed to be dropping y'all podcast episodes, if not a couple times a week, at least every week. But I just don't. It ain't that I ain't got the energy or the time for it. It's right now. I ain't got the ambition to be sitting here talking for an hour, 2 hours. I don't know how they do it. I guess that's why you need multiple people. I guess that's why they run podcasts with a group. Usually so they can be like, okay, if I run it with a group, then I can do it this way. And that way everybody can talk and then fill in different time frames. Since everybody got different perspectives and opinions. I'm a Gemini, man. I got enough of my own opinions and perspectives that I can give myself. I guess I just gotta feel like doing it. There's a lot of stuff that anybody can talk about. A lot of stuff people don't talk about. And it's weird out here. That's a lot of, first of all, I want to talk about, I ain't going to go in on him yet because it's just, I've been going on in on him last night. I went in on him so much last night that I don't even know if I'd be able to even do it anymore today. I was disrespectful. I was talking a lot of trash about him. But I'm gonna save to talk about. Nah, let's get right into it. Forget that. That's the purpose of it. Let's talk about Akon. Akon. I used to trust Akon. I don't know why. Don't ask me why I used to trust Akon. It's just something. Akon used to be a trustworthy artist in the game. It was just something respectable about Akon. It was like Akon was just respectable. It's like, oh, if somebody sign you, you want to go get signed by Akon? I feel like because he from the streets almost. The man was locked up. I mean, they wouldn't let him out. Oh, they wouldn't let him out. So it's like he felt like he would have a connection with the streets and be more real than the industry plants. I felt so strongly about Akon. You know what I mean? I sang his songs and all that. Support his business ventures. You know what I mean? Whatever he got going on, if I hear about Akon, I'm like, oh, that's successful probably. I support that. I'm down with that. How I get involved. But now, I don't know what point of last year. I don't know if this happened during the pandemic. I don't know if it's a side effect to the vaccine. It could be a side effect to the vaccine. But if you ain't look, I need for you to stop real quick. Go on Google, type in Akon's hair, and look at what Akon got on his head. Please go on Google and type in Akon's hair or YouTube. You can go on Drink Champs. They give you a whole 2 hour, 3 hour interviews long worth of you being able to look at Akon's hair and under the light. Man, why? Why Akon? You got too much money out here for you to even feel like that was something that you needed to do. Now I understand people just completing side missions like in Grand Theft Auto. I guess you just like, oh, I'm bald. I'm finna go do a hairstyle this time. I'm gonna go from the bald head Grand Theft Auto character to the character that got the waves on his head. I understand if that's what you was wanting to do. I mean, so be it. But you got enough money to where you could have chose a better hairpiece option than that. Like you can't go from bald head to instant like ocean wave, slow, low cut, low cut. He ain't even put a wig on to make it a fro or nothing first. To kind of design it with his head shape. His head shape don't fit the hair he got on. The hair too small for his head. That's all I'm saying. The hair he got on right now is too small for his head. He got a child's hairpiece on. The hair that Akon got on his head right now belong on 11-year-old basketball phenom, light skinned boy. Akon hairpiece belong on an 11-year-old. It belonged on Lonzo Ball when he was 12 or something. Like it's just not a grown up. It's not a grown up size hairpiece. I ain't saying the waves ain't nice. I ain't saying the hair itself don't look. They look jet black, sleek. They look black like this remote. That's how black Akon hair is. It look real sleek. Like it look like if I rub my hand through it, that when I get my hand back, it's gonna be black. I I don't respect his hair at all. His hair make me lose respect for him daily. Every time I see him now, and I ain't disrespecting. I got love for Akon. I dub, they won't let me out. Oh, they won't let me out. It seems like they forgot about me. I know that was 20 years ago, but the principle is, yeah, I mean, that's how we just, it was, we felt grounded with Akon. But that hair piece he got on, make everything you say untrustworthy. He remind me of everybody that got that little, all the little ink, the little black dye hair pieces are on their head where it just, if they sweat, it start dripping down. That's what it look like. And he wearing it comfortably. I understand he got a lot of money. When you got a lot of money, you can do what you want. When you got a lot of money, you ain't surrounded by people that just say yes all the time, or you probably surrounded by people that just like, oh, that look good. Oh yeah, you can rock that. He blinded right now. He need to get back around some real people. Akon need to be around real people that let him know the truth. That hair piece do not belong on his head. That's a hair piece for a child, a mannequin. It ain't for him. I don't like nothing about it. It look like RoboCops. The rest of RoboCop. It look like if you take RoboCop mask off and all that hair that's missing right there, they put it on Akon head and made it black and silky. He got a wet and silky on his head. I ain't a fan of it. I feel like I can't listen to more of his music because I know, in fact, I watched his music video Akon just came out with 3 weeks ago. The music sound jamming, sound like some Afro beat. But he was trying to be funny and slick. The whole music video, it was dark. So it had the appearance that he got regular hair on his head like everybody else. Little do you know, if you get too close to it, that hair will bite you. I ain't a fan. You gotta get rid of it. You gotta do something. Go back bald. We knew you to wear a do-rag for 20 years. We knew you was bald, Akon. We never thought you had hair. You ain't gonna come out now and tell us that this your hair, you always had hair or what. Ain't no way that wet and silky on your head. It's too dark. It's too silky. It got your scalp black. I just ain't a fan of it. I ain't at all. I feel like he used a special pillowcase. He used a special scarf. You can't lay on nothing white. I just don't understand. I don't know what he got in it. I feel like he can't scratch it regular. It's one of those fitted hair caps where you can't scratch it and feel it. He gonna have to do like this, just to feel some sensation. Or else he gonna have to take a little sharp little stick and go up under that hair and scratch it. Akon got something got to change. But what you been doing to us, rocking that hair piece, that's ludicrous. That should be a crime. And it probably is a crime in some countries. So you best be careful and be aware where you go, Akon, because you can't just be walking around with that hair like that on top of your head. It's just not right. I'm against it. I'm fully against it. I mean, it ain't just your head that won't fit on. I picture that hair piece on, put it on Tupac head. He'll look like a damn fool too. He'll lose all credentials. If you put the hair piece Akon got on his head on Tupac head too, Tupac gonna lose his credentials too. It just don't belong. That's a childish hair piece. It belongs on the child. That's all. I ain't gonna go in too much more Akon. I ain't even go all the way in on those other things that was said. I'm just saying, just the minimum. Just the minimum. I don't support the hair. on his head, I think he should go back bald, take it off, whatever you gotta do, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. I ain't seen Kevin Hart who's special yet. Let me tell you something about Kevin Hart though. Kevin Hart is a special person. I don't think you realize that Kevin Hart is not to be taken for granted. We needed Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart came to us during the time where we did need him. Comedy always been strong. It's always been strong comedians. But obviously he broke the mold for a reason. Now I ain't saying that he's the best comedian. I ain't saying he's the most consistent in regards to providing you with laughs. But I know that he continuously working and the work that he do put out at least catch your eye and give you enough interest to make it through. That ain't easy to do. I watch a lot of people's stuff and I don't make it 20 minutes in. I don't watch most of Kevin movies and I done finished them pretty good. He more of a social actor. Let's see. I gotta watch that new special though. I ain't watched it yet. People said it's funny. I'ma find out. I'ma find out. Make sure y'all drinking y'all water today. People always wonder why they feel bad in the morning. You don't drink no water when you wake up. Eat no fruit. Gotta do both. What's up, boy? What you got going on, good? What you gotta go get?
Start these kids' school.